There are themes within Takmalah that listeners may find triggering, including intrusive thoughts, violence, domestic abuse, suicidal ideation. If any of the topics in this episode speak to you, you're not alone. We have partnered with SAD, who host an online support group called Shits and Giggles every Thursday. Wherever you are on your survival journey, SAD offers a chance to connect, to be heard and supported by this incredible group of survivors. If you want to become an ally, follow us. Rate and review so we can grow this community. #safety in numbers. And please share it with anyone you may suspect needs to hear this. Special thanks to Helder Souza for voicing the part of baked beans. Hi, Paige. I'd like to say things have got better. I'd like to come in with my usual positivity. No, everything's still the same. It's an onslaught of hatred coming from baked beans, and I'm just trying not to absorb any of it. And by doing that and trying not to, I've created a strategy, right? Plan for every single moment. I'm pretty aware of my aloneness in all of this, and I know how paranoid I'm going to sound now, but I think he's watching me. There have been nights recently where I have sensed baked beans has been in his car, sitting in the car park, watching me and my house. I think that's why I'm more and more aware, painfully aware of me being here on my own without Senor M. I'm just looping around and round. I've just stayed at home all weekend. I think this going round and round in circles of me actually doing useful shit here at home is just helping me. You know, I'm conscious of the discomfort, and I find organising and counting and just reminding myself that I've got this and I understand everything that's going on and that it isn't my mind. I'm scared. Because at the same time that I'm reminding myself that, A, I am alive, this is real, as batshit fucking crazy as it feels, and is playing out, and he's being. This is real. I'm here, I'm alive, and I don't know. That's it. I just don't know what to do, and that's what I'm looping on, going round and round and round. And it's a very odd feeling because my brain isn't allowing me to access much at the moment. I feel like I'm frozen mid-air. Some wicked movie scene. Where is hair, makeup and costume? Wardrobe, where are you? Help me, come. I have sort of adopted a uniform, a very neutral uniform. Got my orange Watsits in my ears, wearing sunglasses permanently, and I'm sleeping fully dressed and with my trainers on in case he turns up again. And that does sound like I'm losing my marbles. Paige, am I losing it? Am I? I'm going round and round in circles in my brain about telling anyone. Because what do I say? I think my ex-boyfriend is sitting down the road watching me, and he's threatening me with all sorts of these things. It's just the same things over and over again. But he's getting a little bit more scary, and this week he doesn't have the kids. So what I perceive as, kind of understanding that he wouldn't leave his kids and come and do things here is over. And that does feel pretty scary. And if I don't share everything, tell whoever I decide to go to with this, is that me not being truthful and the liar that he keeps telling me I am? So does that then mean, in conclusion, that I'm not a good person? I just don't have the energy to go into it, and I can't seem to access anything at the minute to give examples to justify why I think I'm in danger, and I really need help in making this stop. And because I'm going around in this merry-go-round again and again, it's making me feel like I don't really understand how things work in the world. And I feel that if I go to anyone, everything then changes. The way they speak to me, the way they are with me changes. And then am I trafficking my trauma by letting them know? Because that's not on. And then I immediately get this label of victim, which I get because I am standing in my truth. I've just experienced so much manipulation and just blame. I am being blamed for things that I wasn't even around for before my time. It's mental. I'm being blamed and persecuted, judged and sentenced for things I haven't even done yet in the future. It's just mind-boggling. I just feel very confused, and it's so strenuous on my body. I just feel so uncomfortable. My body shudders every time. My whole face jolts and winces, and I'm looping again. I'm sorry. I don't want anyone to see me. I just want to be hidden and concealed, just so I can work out what to do. And I don't want to have to share everything about this. That's why I'm writing to you. I don't want to. I don't want to have to go through it, go over it again. I don't want to have to think about any of it. I just want to be myself. Not being touched, not being interfered with, just able to go around about my life in peace. Or as I like to say, I want to go in peace. Just let me be in peace. I don't know why I always think of peas rather than peace, but I think it's because it just seems so ridiculous to me that I have to even think like this. I don't know. I'm trying to reassure myself, I'm looking for reassurances in myself and in life that this is going to stop. And I just feel so blah, 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 blah. And I wish, like these letters, I guess, I'm writing you, our correspondence. Very one-sided, but I wish you could just fold me up like a piece of paper, like Flat Stanley, and pop me in an envelope page and send me anywhere else. I just want to head off quietly. That would be perfect. Flat Stanley, no, Flat Girl. Send me away. And I did for a moment, thinking about that notion. I just floated off into the abyss. So thank you for that. I don't want to give up, but I wouldn't mind just a 5-minute time out. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and I know what I could really do with is a massive long hug. Not too strong or anything, but just somewhere that I could just stay for a little bit, feeling safe for a little bit. But I don't want to be in anyone's actual arms. I'm really weird about being touched. I don't want to be touched. That's why I love Senior M so much. We don't talk, we don't do any of that. Just a bop of the old forearm. He's amazing. He sits in the car on the way home when I run into the supermarket. I appreciate that we can't communicate about any of this. I really do. Silence is golden. I just don't want to talk. Don't want to talk about anything. So if I start talking, it makes it all real. And I can't take my foot off the gas. I have got one hand forever poised there near the emergency exit. Had my guard up, and I'm just trying to reinforce. I don't even know what. I'm just exhausted, utterly knackered. And I didn't even realise that this was just the beginning. I keep thinking, if this was a movie, what would you be shouting at the screen? Go to the police, right? No. He has lunch with the police, and he has said to me that they're in his back pocket. And I know I feel this and understand this on a deeper level, but I don't know why at the minute. There's a reason why, and I can't access the memory. I just hear his threats, which are still going on. He's going to run me out of town. He owns this town. That's just creepy coldness. It's like going to the cinema at Halloween to watch Saw. I used to do this. Why did I do it? And my eyeballs are so sore and flickering like moths going nuts, flapping towards the big light. But look, I think I'm writing to you to reassure you, which means because I'm not completely, or I have not completely lost it. Just trying to reassure myself here and get things written down. if I just hide out here and just wait it out? But I also have things that I have to do. So, when Senor M isn't here, I'm very much aware of how isolated and alone I am. So, I've come up with a bit of a system. And I am well aware that this may sound crazy, but it is what is keeping me together in this moment. So it's 17 steps to my car, but I'm only using my car when I've got Senor M here with me or I'm going to him. Then the other thing that I have to do, because it really does connect to my self-worth and knowing or trying to know that I am okay as a human being, is walk my gorgeous dogs. And I love seeing their faces when we're down on the river beach. I love it. They're happy. And I daren't to show too much of a smile, but I try. So I count for 47 steps going down the road, and then we run, we bolt, and I do a fake smile on my face down to the beach, and I let them off their leads, and there are 4 exits from there. There are also a good few many places that I've mapped out in my head to hide if needs be. If he turns up, he is sitting in that car park page. He's watching me and he's been careering in his car up and down the road. I know the sound of his car, and I know that may make me sound like a nutter, but when you have to be vigilant, you know the sounds of everything. His footsteps, I know those sounds. I have heard them and been aware of them many, many times, not knowing what would happen once they got towards me. My biggest problem, and where I feel like my most clunkiest, awkward, and like a grey A bellend, is getting out of my house because of the gates on the front that go onto that street. If he's careering up there, if anyone is driving up the road, you have to kind of jump back. And then I've got 2 dogs and the padlock and the chain, and then I have to do that. I just feel so awkward. It's Orksville. But take away the L, the double L, one of them, and it's vile. And that's literally how it feels. And I just don't want to have to do it. I feel like such a loser. I'm a loser. I'm a losing it loser. Great. Because I start clanking around, and because of that stupid, bloody car crash, I had that plate in my arm, and they put a plate for a male 6 foot, and I am female and not even 5. So I've got a lot of nerve damage in my arm, and my wrist just throws things. Do you know how many times being anxious and nervous and feeling so awkward and on show? And then I lose my confidence completely, because I think then the gig is up. People are going to know that something's not okay with me. And if they ask me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I still haven't seen my neighbours that ran up the road. I can't face them. I can't bear it. Because what do I say? What do I say? How do I certainly don't have the Portuguese to explain all this. I can't even do it in English. Because I don't have access to those memories. What is that all about? Oh God. I don't want to be mental. I really don't. And I don't want to not be unsafe. Because if I am, and I'm going to put it out there as a question, if I am evil and mental, there's no way I want to inflict myself on anybody else. He's got me right where he wants me, on the fucking ropes. I'm also aware of that, but it's really hard, and I feel like I'm going round and round in circles with you, and I don't mean to, but at what point do I take this all really seriously? You know, what more does he have to do for me to take myself and this seriously? It's excruciating not knowing what to do. Such a weird position and place to be. I've never been like this. I've always been able to clearly see a way out of everything. I've gotten myself out of a lot of sticky situations in the past. Why can't I see it now? And it's that feeling of incompetence that still to this day keeps me paralysed a bit on my back, like that bloody beetle I keep referring to. This is a shit show, a shambles. I've been online, which probably I shouldn't have done, but I have. I've been researching and trying to find out what, I don't want to say these words, what the domestic abuse landscape is like here in Portugal. Do you know it's that second highest crime rate? It's got the second highest crime rate, and yet I can't seem to find anything or any organisation that can help me. That is making me a little bit scared. I'll get there, I will find a way. It's just whether or not I'm going to last until I do. But I'm determined. Does that say something okay about me? Does that mean something? I am looking for so much meaning and attaching and latching onto anything that could be positive. Senior M came back today. That's positive. But something's not right. I don't know what it is, and I don't have a voice to be able to ask him. But he's not happy. But it doesn't feel like it's with me he's not happy with. Does that make sense? Everything seems so heavy and weighted in what the potential, the what if and ands of this situation. But I can't keep carrying on like this. And surely he's going to run out of steam. I don't know, I've said that before, but he must, right? And quite frankly, with all of the hatred that I'm getting from baked beans, no, I have a confession. I'm not replying. Sometimes I can't bloody help it, and I let myself down on the weekend because his messages were outrageous, out of control. And I did fire back, and I know I've let myself down. I fired back with, I'm so fucking awful. Why the fuck do you want to be with me? What are you going on about? Because I have this set of script. I think I said that to you before, of what I say just to placate him and just keep things moving or keep things as is. AKA, don't come round here and kill me. Don't come round here with all your mates and burn my house down, please. This is nuts. Yeah, I'm losing it.
Walk away, you can.